Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Liz, and this morning I want to talk about a few things that you can do to get unstuck or to get your business moving, especially if you're in direct sales marketing. So over the years, I have noticed that there are things that people do that keep them stuck. Find yourself stuck on the same position in your business, and sometimes you're still working, but you're still stuck. There are quite a few things you can change, and I guarantee you start changing these few things and you are going to see an explosion in your business. The first thing is, number one, you have to know the rules of the game. All right, I don't care what business you are in, you have to be able to understand your business structure. You have to know what is required in order for you to move from point A to point B. Now, some people know the basics, but when they start getting towards the middle management level or the top management level, they actually don't understand it. This is what you need to do if you're in direct sales marketing, whatever company you are in. You can't play the game unless you know the rules of the game. And you cannot win a game if you don't know the rules of the game. So within your company, what you want to do is study the company's compensation structure or compensation plan. Basically, what a compensation plan is, it is a guide that tells you what you need to do to move from one level to the next, to the next, to the next. You want to find out what is required of you as a distributor to do, because different companies, again, sometimes they tell you in order for you to move from A to B or level A to level B, you personally need to do XYZ, whether it's the number of people you need to have recruited in the business, whether it's your personal sales or orders or whatever it is. You want to make sure, number one, you understand your part. Right, you personally, if they say you need to have a particular number of people that need to be active, then you want to understand that I need to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever number of people your company say that you personally have to have active. All right, get that straight, get it out of the way. Also, make sure you personally are active in the business. What does your company require you to do in order for you to stay active in the business? Make sure you personally are active, because I've seen people go out there, do the work, bring in other people, and then when it comes to them qualifying to get to the next level, they don't get to the next level because they personally did not qualify on their own, either their own personal orders or their own personal active status. They fallen inactive without them knowing. So what you want to do is, number one, go to your back office or your member area, wherever you log in within your company, and make sure you, number one, look into your personal profile, personal account. Are you in good standing with the company? Are you active? And then check to see if you're active, have you met the qualification? All right, if the company say you personally need to do XYZ, have you met those qualifications? And you guys, don't take things for granted, because these things happen. You might think that you're active and the day passed, and maybe you were active on the 30th, but on the 2nd, you're no longer active, right? Make sure you guys, you log in and check. Even if you think you know, it doesn't have to go back in and confirm the numbers. Then check your team. All right, you want to make sure that your team that you personally have brought in the business, go and study, analyze the people that you brought in, make sure they are active. Now, I don't know what number of people your company requires for you to have to be active to move to the next level, but of course, you know, once you study the compensation plan that we just talked about, then you know. So what you want to do is, if they say you need to have 5 people active or 2 people active, make sure you go in your back office and you see Mary, Jo, Jane, and Susan. Make sure you have them active, right? Or make sure you replace them if somebody need to be replaced, because sometimes you go to your personally sponsored people, and if you just go with the minimum, which I'm going to talk about, then they are going to surprise you sometimes, all right? Or you're going to have to deal with rude surprises from time to time. So what you want to do is, once you have that cleared out, you want now to make sure you understand, I have this in place. I'm personally made the qualification personally. I have the team in place that allows me to meet the qualification, and now I am ready to step into the next level. What is the required work, whether it's production, volume, points, whatever terminology your company uses. Now that's where you have to know, now that I personally in position to move to the next level, what I need is to have this amount of volume, or this amount of sales, or this amount of production coming in every week or coming in every month. Again, it all depends. Different companies have different ways of tracking, or different number of days. Maybe some companies track by week, some companies track by month, and some companies will even give you more months. So meaning you have to track yourself each month. All right. Some companies will do 4 weeks, meaning you have to track yourself for 4 weeks. So once you know the requirement of the volume, the production, or the points, then you have to stay on top of that. It is not the job of your recruiter. It's not your sponsor's job to track your numbers. It's not your upline's job to track your number. It's your business. It's your job to track yourself. Why do I say this? Because over the years, I've had so many people who missed on achieving a level because they didn't track themselves and they didn't know the numbers, and then they blame their sponsor, or they blame their upline. Oh, my director did not do this, my upline did not tell me XYZ. Listen, if you have an upline who tells you, you are lucky. But if you work with me, yes, I'll work with you and we'll go through the numbers, but it's not my job to track your numbers every day. That's your job, that's your business. Now, if you look at your numbers and maybe you don't understand, or something is not clear, honestly, yes, in that case, you can reach out to your upline. You can reach out to your sponsor if she knows what she's doing, because sometimes you have a sponsor that has no clue. Sometimes you can't always rely on people. You can't always rely on your sponsor. You can't always rely on the person above your sponsor, because who knows what's going on in their business. But if they are working and they're building their business seriously, then you can reach out to them and maybe they will be able to help you. But I always tell people, another way to do it is to call the company. If you're not sure and you think your sponsor has no clue, then what you want to do is call your company, or call whoever, your upline's upline. Reach out to somebody. Make sure that you know the next 3 or 4 people above your sponsor. All right. So that way, if you can't reach your sponsor, you can reach those people. But I'm talking about reaching them because there is something you are looking at and you don't understand. But you have to take the initiative. You have to personally educate yourself. You have to personally track yourself. All right. So it's the same thing we do in life. We track ourselves for you know when it's time to pay your bill, how much your bill is, your mortgage, your rent, your other bills. So you know how to do all those things. So it's the same thing with your business. So please do not wait on other people to tell you what's going on in your business. And I'm telling you, there are people who will not even tell you. I've had people who say, oh, my upline did not tell me something, or she misled me, or she did this. No. You read the rules yourself. All right, so nobody can mislead you, and sometimes it's not even that they are misleading you. Sometimes they just don't know themselves. They don't know. They sometimes don't know how to track it themselves. All right, so call the company. Call your company. You know, I'm sure they have a customer service number you can call, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Yeah, those are their rules. Know the rules of the game. You cannot go in the field and start playing the game and not know the rules and expect that the people on the sideline or whoever the coach is going to keep telling you what the rules are in the middle of the game. So you're not going to keep leaving the play field to go to your coach to ask them, what am I supposed to do? What do I do so I don't get a warning? What do I do so I don't get a yellow card or a red card? Whatever card they give out there. They give a bunch of cards in different spots. So my thing is, don't get in the field to play the game until you know that you know the rules and you're prepared to play. You're qualified. All right, you're qualified to get in the field and play the game to win. You want to play to win. All right, so here's another thing you want to do. If you have an upline or a sponsor who puts out training, or maybe they have a training site and they do videos, or they do, I don't know, written, printed training, whatever they send you. Make sure you guys stay on top of it. All right, don't let your upline send out training materials that passes you by, and then you turn around and then keep asking them questions about the same training. I need to pause this video for a second. All right, sorry about that. So that is my advice for today. Knowing the rules of the game. Do not get in the field unless you're prepared. Do not get in the field to look at the coach to come and rescue you when you're in the middle of your game. No. You want to make sure that you are prepared, because those are little things, you guys, and a lot of people ignore them. The one thing that you can do to improve your business. All right, understanding the rules, understanding how to play the game, and taking personal responsibility of your business, so you're not leaving it under the mercies of other people to tell you what's going on, or to track you, or to tell you whether you're active or you're not active. Those are things that you want to know yourself. All right, and then duplicate that with your team. By the way, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I am not trying to say you cannot reach out to your sponsor or to your upline for help or for training with something. I'm just saying there are people who are totally clueless and they don't like to read. Trust me, I've worked with people, they want to call me all the time and ask me questions. But when I direct them to a place where I have a training, maybe I have a video that answers that question, they don't want to do that because they don't have the time to watch the video. Or if I send them to the company's back office and I tell them, here is where you can download the compensation plan, download it, and then I am going to go through it with you, they don't even want to do that. So people like those you cannot help. All right, you cannot help people like those. They want you to download yours and then call them on the phone, or they call you and you start explaining and they're not even looking at it. So for me, I don't waste time with people like those. All right, so what you want to do is go in your back office, download your company's training materials. If your upline or your sponsor has a training, if they have webinars, if they do conference calls, if they have videos like this one, make sure to go and watch them. Now, you don't have to see or read everything all in a day or in a week, but make sure every day you set time aside to learn something about your business, because those people that you call all the time asking question, how is this, how is that, how is the other, guess what, they had to read too. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying. Your sponsor is there to support you, your upline is there to support you, but they cannot run your business for you. That's what I'm trying to say, because I've had so many stories. My sponsor this, my director this, my upline did not tell me this, and did that. No. If something goes wrong in my business, I don't blame my sponsor, I don't blame my upline. I appreciate any information I get from them. I love to learn from them. I respect them. But I'm telling you, if I miss out on something that I was going for, it is not my sponsor or my upline to blame. It is me who did not read the rules of the game. It's me who missed out on the requirements. So make sure you guys are doing that. It's just a simple thing. Understand the requirements for you to move to the next 2 levels. I always want to be prepared for the next level. Position yourself so that as soon as you hit whatever level you're trying to hit, boom, you're prepared for the next level, right? Then once you get there, you make sure you understand. Me, you know what I do? I read everything for all levels. I read every single thing. Now, that don't scare me. I'm not saying you have to do that, because sometimes you tell people to do that and they go and they read. And especially if you're new in the business and you read about the requirements of the people at the very top level of the company, that kind of like scares you. You're like, oh, I cannot reach this high level because look at what they expect me to do. Oh my goodness. No, don't scare yourself. Listen, focus on the next 2 levels. If you're a D personality, it all depends on your personality. If you're an I personality, you probably will not even look at the next 2 levels, and you probably won't even read All right, you just be excited to be at the level you are at, or to hit the next one level. So it all depends on different personalities. If you're D, then you're gonna start that whole thing, because at the end of the day you want to know, in order for me to get to this top level here, what do I need to do? But for now, focus on the next 1 or 2 levels that you need to reach, and read. If you don't understand, call your upline, or call somebody that is above you who has reached that level. And if you're not sure, or if they are not sure, I don't know why they won't be sure, but sometimes rules do change. Call your company customer service. All right, it's a simple thing you can do for yourself, and I promise you, you will not be frustrated, and you will not miss your goal, because you didn't know, and you won't have the need to leave your business at other people's mercies. I know a lot of you know this, but do not take things for granted. So stay active in your back office, download whatever you need to download, and print out whatever you need to print out, attend your conference calls, your webinars, watch videos. If your sponsor or your upline has video trainings, please watch them, because they take the time to put them out to help you, so you can grow and expand your business. Talk to you guys later.